Ooh, definitely running later than I expected tonight. But it doesn't look like I am any slower than anyone else in chat. So, eh? All right, well, go ahead and get started. Launch this for the first time. Like any good puzzle game, go in, well, I'm not going in entirely blind. I happen to know that this was a Game Jam winner. 10% of the developer's income goes to effective charity. Oh, nice. So, okay. Getting some order in the chaos. Baba is, flag is win, wall is stop, rock is push. Baba is you. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That's a good first level. Just go ahead and how you do things. Where do... Baba is you is the level name up at the top left. Where do I go? Where do I go? Alright, we have Baba is you, wall is stop. And then over here we have the parts to make flag is win, but not actually there. Well, time to do the obvious thing. Push things. Alright, and X is undo, which apparently you can just keep spamming until you're far back enough that you need. Alright. That's 2 levels down. I see we're getting puffs as well every time we do this. Now what is this? Out of reach. Now what is this? Wall is you. Flag is stop. I don't see Baba. I mean, I see the name here, but I don't see where Baba is. Is Baba hiding somewhere? Well, I mean, this is obvious how to fix then. Alright. Let's do these in numerical order. Out of reach. Baba is you. Wall is stop. Water is sink. Which I'm assuming means, yeah, I die if I do that. But rock is push, so I should be able to make my way through. Yeah, there we go. And then flag is win. Oh. The obvious solution. Alright, number 4. Okay, so I need 3 flowers to get through. I haven't even gotten 1. Still out of reach. Rock is push, skull is defeat, flag is win, Baba is you. Can't push those. I see what they want me to do here. So I can stack multiples of these up and push them together. I can break Skulla's defeat with the rocks. Alright, time to move on to phase 5. Volcano. Baba is you. Rock is push. Baba is melt and lava is hot. What happens if I say rock is lava? It actually turns into lava. Wow, okay. Guess. Well, rock is not melt, so can I escape out the edges of the? Nope, still can't go outside the edges of the map. Oh! Okay. Can I... this the other way. I want to push this to the side so that Baba is free to move around. Can I now push the lava? No. No, because I can't get... Obviously, if I break this line, I lose all control. Oh, and it even tells me to start. Okay. So I have to push this either left or right. I'll push that to the left. Oop. Push the rock too far. I'm gonna push the rock into the corner. Oh, can I do lava is push? Yes, there we go. Level 6, off limits. Well, first things first, let's get out of the limited zone. Wall is no longer stop. But I can't change anything else. I can't get to the rock through the rocks to the other lines. Oh. Well, same solution as before. I'm gonna change Baba is you to Wall is you. And now I am moving the walls around. Grass yard. Baba is you, flag win, grass is stop, but wall is not. But we're short in is. I need to find an is somewhere. Oh, can we just do this the easy way? Baba is win? No. Let's do flag is you. Of course, if I do flag is win, I don't get... Oh! Thinking about this too someplace. I only need the one is. I can do both vertical and horizontal. Baba is you and flag is win, and now we win. I guess since I can't go through this gate here, we have to go up here instead to the lake. Oh, it's a sub-map. Okay. Icy waters. Baba is you and sink. That mean if I hit the water, yup, I sink. Let's take that away. Flag is win, jelly is sink. Wall is stop, I can't change that. What if I do Baba is you and wall? No. So that won't turn right corners. I have Baba is you sink. I can't break up the Baba is you. Well, yeah. Mirror flag. Star is sink, rock is push. I've got an and. Ball is stop. Skull is defeat. Okay. Let's start with star and rock is push. Oh, how about rock is push and sink? I think that'll let me push this over to the star and get rid of the star. Push this over to the skull and get rid of the skull. Alright, so now I have crab. Crab and Baba. Oh, gotta grab up one. Alright, affection. Love is push, Iki is move, algae is defeat, assuming... no. Love is win. Oh, the algae is the green line. And A is wait. Haha! Okay. That was different. Pillar yard. Flag is win. Pillar is push. Wall is stop. Star is defeat. Baba is you. Aha! Brick wall. Well, I just really zoomed in. Bamba is you, flag is win, wall is stop. Same idea, different execution. One works, the other doesn't. Submerged ruins. Stew. lock next instead. Baba is you, wall is stop, is open is push, door is stop, door is shut. Right, so what we need to do... Oops. Constitute that with rock is push is open. The last door. Alright, I think I'm getting the hang of how this is making you think. Novice locksmith. Oh, joy. Baba is you, door is stop, wall is stop, door is shut, flag is win. Key is push. Right. Don't have one is, so we have to do the cross forming. Is open, key is push. I don't see any way out of here other than what we just did. Although, could do, or is push. Yeah, there we go. Alright, locked in. Flag is win, Baba is you, wall is defeat. Jelly is stop, wall is stop. Wall is jelly. Is win. Area clear. Ah, and I got a flower. There are still more puzzles. So, keep going. Level 9, changeless. Rock is rock. Flag is rock. Baba is you, wall is stop. First thing is to change this back to a flag, and then obviously we win. Right. 2 doors. Key is you. Key is push and open. Door is shut. Hedge and door is stop. Oh, we don't have flag is win yet. Okay. Okay, that was a mistake. Obviously, I can't change this. I can't push things either this way or this way to break them. I can't push them up or down. I need to get behind this key to push flag is win, but that's not happening. That's also hard. Oh. Alright. Key is you, door is shut. I know I kind of experimented with this before. Oops. Wrong direction. Can I walk through the shut door if I am also shut? No. Oh. Oh, and I still haven't gotten to flag is win. I can't change things there. Oh, because I've got the door there. Alright, let's rewind this. I need the door here. Just decoration. Oh! Right. I can't push... Okay. So... yeah. That. Me. Start this. Or is you? difference which side we do this from. Do it this way. Door is... I feel like this is more than half of the puzzle. I'm just not seeing it, so... Up. Submerged ruins. Extra. Okay. Grab is defeat, flag is win, wall is stop, rock is push, Baba is you. So... Somehow I have to get around the other side of the rock. Rock is not hooked. I can push those together, but then I can't get the rock back any other way. Yeah, this is another turn to the map situation. So we've got Solitary Island. Oh, well. Level 0. Rose is red, violet is blue, flag is win, Baba is you. And of course, wall is stop. Rose is blue, violet is win. Go. Not gonna help. Alright, so we need to... That changes me to the flag, so I can't do anything further. Violet is red. Baba, yeah. So... either way I do that. Rose is win, flag is you. Still not any help. Oh. Did the wrong thing there. Rose is you, Baba is win. Float. For a second there, I thought it said flort. And I was going, what is flort? Baba is float. I mean, the whole game has a strange art style, but Baba is very definitely bobbing up and down more than before. And off the ground. Baba is you and float. Skull is defeat and float. Water is hot. Baba is melt. Flag is win. Now I'm going to melt in the... Let's see what happens if I say water is hot and float. And now I pass right under them. Got boiling river. Baba is you and float. Water is water and hot. That lets me break that up and reuse this is. And the same solution will work again. Extra steps, but same solution. Bridge building. Text is float. Baba is you, rock is push, flag is win, water is sink, hedge is stop. With all of this stuff set to float text-wise, it's so much easier to see the float effect. It slowly bods up and down. Alright. But now I can't get to the other rock. Float doesn't seem to have any effect at all. Okay, so... don't see anything I can manipulate. Helpful. I mean, say, Papa is rock. That breaks me. I can make an extra is. That's not going to do me any good whatsoever. So the text doesn't sink into the water. Oh. Things out of order. The extra text block will get me there. And that's why they call it bridge building. Bridge building with a question mark. Oh, so the same solution may be required. Text is sync. Bridges? Island extra 2. Alright. Text is float. Rock is float. Rock is push. Flag is... Alright, we're doing the same song and dance for the 3rd time. Rock is win and float. Win and float does not win. Wait. Wait. Flag is not float. So rock is flag. And I just noticed there are robotish things here. Victory Spring. Water is sink. Baba is you, cog is push, text is float. to... Can't... anything with that. I need an is. Baba is you and win. The area is clear. It's 2 flowers. I think I still want to stick around here and see if I can't pick up some more assembly team points. Alright. Robot is you. Robot is stop. Flag is win. Water is sink. Pipe is stop. Teamwork makes the dream work. Good job, team! Tiny pond. Baba is you and open. Water is stop and shut. Is open. I can only... I don't have key is push though. I don't have any push. Yeah. I'm just gonna go right back to the map. Never mind this advanced stuff. I did not mean to go into the level, thank you. We have the temple ruins. That's area 3, so we'll do that one next. Fragility. Flag is win, rock is push, Baba is you is weak. Interesting. Weak, just, I mean... Ha 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 ha! That is just absolutely... Which is weak. There we go. Crush it after we pushed it. Congratulations. Oh, there's only 6 area petals we need to pick up in here. Tunnel vision. Wall is stop, water is sink, flag is win, Kiki is you, Baba is moo, Baba has rock. Ah, saved him. Okay. Try this. Rock. Push. Rock has rock. It's the endless rock. A present. Love is you, box is push, box has flag, water is hot, love is melt, wall is stop, flag is win. So, it's out of the way. Push the box over here. And melt. I make myself the box. All right. So that we have love is you and box is oh, but now we don't have box is push. And I shoved push into a corner. Box is you. In fact, what we might want to do is push this down one. Oh, yeah, that was fine. Alright, so... Love is you, boxes push and melt. Oh boy. And now... I can't get to it to push things around. There we go. Ooh, these are getting tough. Alright, unreachable shores. Boxes push. Box has love. Love is defeat. Love is love. Flag is win. Wall is stop. Water is sink. Does float mean I cannot push it through the walls? Ugh. I want to get a box has box. Oh. Well. Swap position. The box and push PK around. Box has box. Box is you. Just power our way through the water. Unreachable shores. But where's the key? Key is open, flag is win. Box is weak, and box has key. Baba is you. But box and reassemble it over here. Oh. Once I have a box, it will be... Baba is a box. What? That works. All right. What are you doing, game? Oh, I see what it is. Over in the corner we have Baba is Baba, which apparently is preventing me from making Baba change to something else. So... That's not going to get me in the door all by itself, even though it is valid. And Baba is you. Box has key. Sweet. Box and Baba. that's right. Baba is weak still. Break that. Box still has key. Has box. Is weak. Sweat. No. Don't have another and. Skip that one. Plenty of things to play. Level-wise, I can skip a few. Okay. Box is push. Box is weak. Swin. that's not gonna do me any good because key is actually, yeah. No, just do it the other direction. Box has key. Oops. Push. Over. Push that over. Now key is push. But I still have a second door. I am not seeing these. Perilous gang. Okay, ghost is push. Skull is defeat. Wall is stop. Baba is you. Well, you're just making this hard for me, aren't you? I can tell something I need to do has to do with getting Skull is Defeat broken with the ghosts. So let's just try pushing you two folks over there. Forest of all hop. Water is defeat, flag is win, push, love is Pele. Baba is you, fence is love is teleport. There we go. Jump. Bigger than a hop, right? Oh, no. Oh. No? Oh! Wrong thing. Alright, well, let's go back to the map. And street. AK is move, Baba is you, key is open, water is defeat, key is pull. Okay. Box has flag is win, box is shut. This is an interesting twist on Sokoban puzzles. Can't push it, only pull. Push. Well, that's an interesting conundrum. How I'm going to get things through there to begin with. I can get all the way there without a problem. Okay. Locks me in. Tell me I'm... Oh, I have one other level I can try. Rocky Road. Right. Rock is teleport, is push. Push overrides teleport. Okay. Baba is you, foliage is defeat, flag is win. Wall is stop, water is melt and defeat, rock is hot. Alright, so we're going to... rock is push. Or rock is teleport. Alright, no, that's not gonna help me. Just rock is pushed you. Nothing. Start with rock is teleport. But that doesn't let me do anything. Interact with it. I am apparently just seeing any anymore. Back up all the way. Done all of that. So I need to submerged ruins. Oh, it's just an extra level, right? Back to where we stumped before. Alright, so once again. Basically the only thing I have to start with. Come the door and get out of the way. I can't scavenge either of the ants. While I am the door, how do I... Well, it gets rid of the key problem, but it doesn't actually advance me any. Wait. I'm betting it's going to do the same invalid text thing as before. What happens if I type doing key is shut? Ah! And flag is win. There we go. Ellie thrown. Flag is flag, flag is push. Jelly is win. Baba is you. What I can do flag is, or jelly is put. Flag is stop. So that... Oops, that's what I wanted. Alright. Burglar. Baba's U door is stop. He is defeat. He is open. R is push. Wall is stop. Door is stop. Okay. He is and done this before. How do I myself able to manipulate all of these elements? Star is push. Ball. So shut. And always win. But really? Ooh! Nasty! Good evening. Don't worry. You're the first one here all the same. Well, the first one who's spoken up in chat at least. So let me go back to the map and pick a level where I can kind of show you what we're doing pretty easily. The game is called Baba Is You. It's kind of a puzzle game that plays off of Sokoban mechanics, but it has a weird rule set. We'll give you the welcome level. You can see, left stick moves me around. And on the screen, we have the rules. Baba is you. Flag is win. Wall is stop. I cannot walk through walls. Rock is push. But I can change this text. Now I walk right through the walls. And push the rocks around. And yeah, it's not exact Sokoban rules because I can push things around a lot. If I want, I can make this so that it says wall is push. And push the walls around. Or wall is win. And since I can walk through the walls, as soon as I walk onto one of them, I win. Unfortunately, I'm a little stymied at the moment. Up in the top right corner, you have my progress indicator in dandelion puffs and flowers. I need 3 to get through this door. I've cleared everything on the main map down here in this little lake. In the lake, I have gotten 10 out of 8, so I've gotten my flower petals out of there. In Solitary Island, I have 9 out of 8, so I've gotten my flower petals out of there. I need to clear 2 more levels here in the temple ruins, or if it was 1? No, actually 6 in the forest. And they have gotten decidedly harder. Oh, I'm sorry. So the game is a mix of Sokoban and like a programming type of thing. So come into a level, you have all the text. They have things like Baba is you, flag is win, wall is stop. I can, as you see, push the text around, and so if I break one of the lines of text, well, now walls do not stop me. Put that back, breaks it stops my motion. I can make it wall is push, and now I don't push the rocks around, I push the walls around. So there's a couple of different rules, and at the top right corner we have my progress. I need 1 more flower to get through this door. The only place I can attain those at this point are getting into Temple Ruins or the Forest of Fall. The levels have got decidedly harder. So, let's go back to this. Just kind of pick 2 at random here, since if I just clear 2, I get through this section. So we have, in the top left, Wall is stop, Baba is you. We have Flag is win. We have Skull is defeat. We have Ghost is push, and an is move. It's just kind of free floating. Skull is defeat does kill you. Is move means that the ghosts will move on their own. And yes, they will break their own. They'll push the words around. You out of the way. So, unfortunately, Skull is defeat does not kill the ghosts. So, oh. That's the obvious logical thing that they would want me to do. But it doesn't seem to do me anything. Yeah, the ghosts can go through any of the skulls. Unfortunately, there's not really much value to that unless I can get him to do something other than just go back and forth in a straight line. And that is exactly what they seem to do. Just run out, hit something, turn 180 degrees around. On the theory that those aren't skulls, they look like skulls. Well, we'll see if they do something different with the ghost. I mean, it's a good point. The puzzles haven't always had straightforward, immediately obvious answers. Ah, there's my solution. Restart. All right. We want is and push over here. We want to get our 2 ghosts. Oops. Two ghosts lined up, whoops, over here. But then they are not push, you can walk right through them, and push things through them apparently. So, ghost is move. Now skull is push. that matters anymore. So there's no flag anywhere. Ghost is win. Those skulls didn't particularly matter as the ones that I went through. All right. Where's the key? We have key is open. Door is shut and stop. Box is weak. Baba is you. Box has key. Flag is win. Wall is stop and Baba is Baba. By the way, the Baba is Baba keeps me from making a sentence here like Baba is box. You'll notice that those have an X over them. So the game won't let you change something that has a something is something written somewhere on the field. Is weak does not let you collide with anything. If we do Baba is weak and I walk into anything, I die, even though that this is something that I could walk over when I am not weak. Reset everything. So we need to figure out how to get a box, or maybe just Baba has key. But the door is shut and stopped, so I still can't open it. I can't change anything about the walls. Can't change anything about the door. Box and Baba is you. This. It's weak. Has key. Weak. So I don't even see a way to get a box. Since I can't turn Baba into a box, I would need to say Baba is weak, is you, and oh. Wrong way. Baba is you and weak. Baba has box. Box is Baba. Now what do we do? That's hilarious. All right. I really do think Baba is you and weak is part of it. Although break that up for the moment so we can... Box is Papa. Oh. Oh yeah, because I had Box as Baba, I think. No, I had Baba has Box. So... Oh, so that's what's happening. I was swapping between Box and Baba. I move onto a piece of terrain and I'm just stuck. Well, that gets me a key, but I am not able to say key is Baba, Baba has key. Set that up, we'll put this back. Turn ourselves into a box. That doesn't seem to get me any. And the last we can get here is love is out there. Wall and door is stop. Key is open, door is shut. Baba is you, love is win. Box is push, box is weak. Which means we push it into the wall or anything else and it disappears. And has key. So we can get ourselves a key by pushing the box to a wall while box has key. We can break the box is weak, I think, by saying box is push and box. No. That just keeps it from changing into something else. Might be able to break it by saying stop that. Box is push and has box. That's funny though, how it does that. Let's try this. Oh, I can't do has except against the top wall, so. Box has key and box. Box is push. Key is push. Keep generating the keys there. Alright, there we go. Area clear. Success. Alright, let's go see what this level down here is about. A way out? Alright. It's Baba. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Wall and rock is stop. Baba is you. Belt is belt, so I can't change that belt to anything else. Skull is defeat. Can't move that. We've got Iki is push. Box is nothing. Is move down here. Flag is win. I need to say rock is push or is weak or something. Ice is melt. Ice has wall. Interesting. Alright, so first thing I notice is I can come in through here once. Yeah, Baba definitely got the rock stuck. So... You're lagged. All right. Thing by the yellow sphere. To the left above, up here. Yeah, it's the word defeat. So if I walk into any of the skulls, they will immediately kill me, but I can't really get there. Alright, oh, okay, so let me restart the level just to reset everything. So... Baba, down here in the corner behind me where you can hardly see it, we have Baba is hot, ice is melt, ice has wall, which is why when I step onto the ice squares, they get replaced by a wall. That's an interesting combination of rules. Wall is stock, rock is stop, Baba is you, Baba is hot, ice is melt, ice has wall. Belt is shift, says that when I walk onto, and you'll notice as I run back and forth, the arrows kind of shift over here on the two belts. When I step onto them, I immediately get pushed in the direction that they go. And I can't run back along there. If I undo... whoop, let's not break the text. Same thing with the belt down here. I step once, I immediately jump 2 squares because it's going against the belt. Now, if I turn off belt is shift, I can just run over it. Actually, that may be exactly what I need to do as my first move. Belt is nothing. So that lets me get out of here without blowing that ice wall. Unfortunately, I don't see any other way to get the... His Sokoban rules says don't push anything into a corner. The 4 square here under stop, directly above me, I can't push rock into that and get it out. I can't move stop to get it out. Like the word move here is just completely immobile because I can't get into the corner. Wall and rock is stop is forever. Baba is you is forever. Belt is forever. Same with the text I'm obscuring in the bottom left. I can't push the rock over the ice because that would mean being able to pass through this wall. Wall is stop. It's the very top rule. If I am pushing the rock, I am pushing it up or down in this narrow corridor. Yeah. It's a rule. Up here in the top left. Wall and rock is stop. Which, when we look in the pause menu, very first rule. Wall is a stop. I cannot pass through walls. I'm not sure how large of a screen you're viewing the stream on, so this text may be squares of color on your end. I mean, defeat is hard to read. That's 6 letters in a small square. So ultimately, what I need to do, I see flag is and win broken. I see wall rock is weak broken. So let me see. If I set KK up to move back and forth, can you do anything for me? No, not there at least. Boxes move, but we don't have a box. There's no box to move. And there's no rules that give us a benefit with box. That's the problem here, is we have to look at what is available to us as well as what rules are in play. We let's see if nope, that's not gonna help. Alright. KK cannot push the rocks for us. Which makes sense because he can't push the walls. Alright. I want to get the word rock out of the top left corner. I can't push it up onto the belt because then it's in a corner and Sokoban rules says I can't get it out of there. I just tried seeing the spheres or the rocks. KK cannot push those as they are right now because rock is stop and we don't have the other rock to make rock is push. I don't see what that's going to do. It's going to put him in the wall the ice makes. No, it does not, because I am hot and he is not. Okay, that's a possibility, but again, I don't see how that's going to benefit us. I can get rock down to that junction directly south of where it is. And then push it to the left, but that's going to Sokoban lock me again. It's a bonus level. I am not going to fuss myself over not being able to do that one. Alright. Deep Forest. Let's see what we've got here. Yes, I did! Okay, Kiki is you. Water is stop. Wall is defeat. Belt is shift. Flag is win. And you can see very clearly there how quickly I move on the belts. Alright. So water is stop, but wall is defeat. Do belt is push. I'm not sure what advantage that really does me. Oh! It pushes the walls! Oh, and I want his push again so I don't get shifted onto the wall. There we go! Oh, lateral thinking. Alright, level 2. Tool shed. Wall is stop. So, not doing anything to play with the walls. Baba is you. Permanent. Key is open. Door is shut. So you can definitely do that. Oh. Why did you put that on the bottom? I want to push all the way up here to say wall is push. Now the game seems to be locking me out here because Win is in a little corner. Can't remember if this is going to work. No. I have to do something to monkey with wall, or I can't get to Win. Push is the obvious answer, but push seems Sokoban locked to the bottom wall here, and both of the walls are Sokoban corner locked to their current position. Won't work. The order actually matters. If I do, open, oops, is key, it's not going to light up. The order of the text matters. The text has to read left to right or top to bottom. Wall is wall will prevent me from changing it to anything else. Wall is key. You'll see the red X's show up to say can't make it something else. Yeah. So I can do wall is open. I can do key is open. I can do key is push. I need to figure out a way to get wall is push, but I'm just not seeing it. So we got another 2 options we can play to keep getting levels. So try one of the other ones. Okay, belt is shift. Fungus is melt. Fungus has flag. Bug is defeat. Tree is hot. Oh, tree is pull. That's important. Well, how am I supposed to get the tree up there? Flag is win and fungus has flag. Yes. Hair is longer than shoulder length. Fungus has flag. Flag is win. So I need to melt the fungus. Fungus is melt and tree is hot. So getting the tree up there is the key. I don't think I can change any of the rules. So it is all about figuring out once I'm over here. Oh! Nice! You turned the corner with me. Because the belt shifted. Okay. Now the question is, what can I cannot do anything with you up there. Well, to keep on topic in chat, the hairways, I don't know that there's anything I can really teach you. I just seem to be very lucky with easy maintenance hair. Yeah. I can't change that. Yes, I know why. A lot of people say similar things. This one's just as bad. Okay. Testy. Yeah, that's a way to describe hair, I suppose. Alright. Kiki is you, Baba is push. Door is stop, flag is win. Door is shut. Door is defeat and open. Well, let's make that door is shut and open. Oh, but read is defeat then. Ugh. Oh, Wii Bowling, the Wii Sports Bowling. I haven't dug the Wii out of storage yet. So I need to get past the read. Oh, what I can do is do Baba is move. Yes. No. It's gonna go too fast. Yeah. Give me a little bit to get the Wii set up, and I'll definitely show you my bowling technique. That's not gonna do the order I need, is it? Yeah. You're gonna run up and down. That's all right. Get some rest. Actually, it is 10 o'clock anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and call it an evening as well. Good night. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely be on for Thursday. The only, I'm not gonna say the only, the next day I have on my calendar that would be an unusual date for streaming is April 1st. I will stream on that day, but it's not going to be anything ordinary. So have a good evening.